Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Collector Corps. Hasbro Pulse, Fun First Friday, Marvel Legends series. We already have a decent idea of what's actually going to be revealed because we've had some major, and I really do mean major, I guess, I don't really know what to call them, but basically promotional shots and teasers for a HasLab Galactus, and I'm really excited to actually see it in person or see it through the stream, whichever, because based on the picture that they've shown, this is going to be at least 40 inches tall, and that is insane to me. I need to see it. I passed up on both the Sentinel and then also Galvatron. Is it Galvatron? Sorry, not Galvatron, but the large planet Transformers. I've completely blanked on the name. But yeah, I'm really excited for this reveal, and yeah, let's hope it goes well. I'm really interested in seeing what happens here. Marvel Legends series and HasLab, should I say? And it is, yeah, okay. Well, we knew it already. We knew it was Galactus, but yeah. I just hope that we see a re-release of the Fantastic Four main team.
Fans? Thank you for joining us today on our Marvel Legends Fan First Friday. It's going to be an amazing event.
It better.
Joining me, as always, is my partner in crime, the Marvel Legend, the senior designer, the best person I can work with, and part
I'm
of
so
the Big
excited.
Three, Mr. Dwight Stahl. Dwight, how are you doing?
Doing great, Dan. Excited to be with you and coming to all of our fans today to go through some really substantial surprises.
It's going to be huge today. I'm loving it already.
Biggest,
I'm so excited.
Surprise, or maybe not surprise, biggest item of the year, I would say.
Oh wow!
As you can tell, we are missing a very big part of our big three. We are missing Mr. Ryan Ting. I am sure Ryan is in the chat right now, so please send him some love, because he and his family had a newborn a couple of weeks ago.
Oh wow!
So because of that,
that's unfortunate.
That's
unfortunate timing.
Ryan, we'll take this. Don't worry about it. Why don't you get some rest? And in order to really fill that gap, that hole, that Ryan-sized hole in
we
our
got a special
hearts,
guest.
Dwight and I really wanted to invite some Marvel Legends.
We've got a special
guest for this Fan First Friday.
Ooh.
So without further ado, let me introduce you to our two special guests, Mr. Ryan Panagos,
oh wow,
aka
okay,
AM, and Mr. Jesse Falcon. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, I love seeing Falcon. Falcon's always great to see.
So good. Very excited. Look, I don't have to host this. I'm just here as a guest, and I get to see three beautiful faces.
Look how many Bodocs he's got in the background.
It's great to see you, Ryan. And it's great to be here, guys. This is super exciting. We've been working on this little project for over a year now. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
Exactly. Hopefully, I mean, it's not really a secret anymore because we teased it twice today. But if you were paying attention this morning on the internet, we teased 2 hours before this live stream Mr. Fantastic looking at something very big. And just an hour before this live stream, the New York Times actually exclusively revealed this big teaser.
This is so good.
And if you can't tell from that image,
it looks so good from that image alone.
HasLab is, then you need to not be on this live stream right now.
Oh wow!
Right? Please. So
he looks amazing.
Ado,
he looks amazing.
Our HasLab Galactus. Shout
so
out to
cool.
our models team, Tony and his team. They digitally rendered this full size of our HasLab
it's a digital render.
Here's another look at
it could be
Galactus
worse.
here as a digital render.
Hell yeah.
Oh
Very
wow.
Cool.
Okay.
This is the first time I'm seeing him because you guys are jerks and wouldn't let me see him ahead of time.
Oh, it's so cool. It looks so good.
Put it back on my screen, you fools. Give him to me. Oh, look at him.
He looks so good. I'm not huge on the chest piece, but that's amazing.
Yeah, the black silhouette is our Legends read from a year ago, so we just kind of plopped him in there so you can see the scale of this monster, this cosmic monster. Hopefully coming to your guys'
so incredibly big
in the not too distant future if we have a little bit of success today.
Yeah, we just need about 14,000 people to make it really successful right now. But before we get into that, we wanted to bring in our special guests to kind of give in their inputs too, right? So, Ryan, why don't we talk to you, because you work so closely.
I need to sort
with
something
the
real
publishing
quick with
team.
my HasLab order.
For those
So give me a
fans
second.
who don't know who Galactus is, can you kind of explain who Galactus is and what he means to the Marvel Universe and what he means to you personally?
Yeah, well, I was thinking about it as we were putting this together and we were talking about this. Like, this is the 55th anniversary, I think, if my math is correct, for Galactus. So Galactus created in 1966 by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. And like, I've read a bunch of stories. I'm a huge Jack Kirby's my favorite artist of all time. So like, and I don't think that's sacrilege to say here, especially with Jesse and Dwight and you, Dan. Like, in like 1966. They had this idea, and Stan was like, "Yeah, we have this guy from space come down, and he's going to cause trouble, and the Fantastic Four have to beat him up." And the Watcher shows up, and the Ultimate Nullifier, and he had the bones for the story. And Jack comes in, and he's like, "I'm gonna do a space god, and he needs a herald." And he puts the story
I
together.
realized I said
probably could have been
that I needed to sort something with HasLab. I didn't. I needed to sort something with Pulse because it already got cancelled.
Which has been showing up on your screen. And he comes down from space. He eats worlds to keep himself alive. He's from the universe before.
We better be getting
I love Galactus.
one of the heralds
among my
as like
characters.
an add-on.
I have probably like 3 or 4 copies of the original story in various different.
I'm so excited.
I'm
honestly so excited.
But like, I'm a huge Galactus collector too. I've got this pretty boy, which I've had for a long, long time.
He's so cool.
I was looking for one of them that I
like all the Galactus figures that they've done. Like every company just look amazing.
But I have him, and I have him.
Yeah, the darker one is my favorite.
I put them together as like sort of a modern family. They all, stand together on display in my house. But I'm obviously wearing a Galactus t-shirt. Sorry if I spoiled the reveal before we
just like ruining it by wearing a t-shirt. It's about right.
I realized that. I was like, oh crap, I'm the guy with the band t-shirt at the show. But you know what? It's Galactus, man. He's amazing. There's tons of great stories.
Cool. It's so cool.
55 years of history there, and there's some really, really cool stuff I'm sure we'll get into as we go along.
Yeah, and Jesse, I'm sure you were probably there, designing or helping design.
I was there when Jack Kirby drew it. That's right. I was there when Jack Kirby drew it. I'm that old. That's why I'm wearing glasses now. My eyes stopped working.
I'm so excited. Honestly, it's so cool.
I heard a lot of what Ryan said. When I was a kid, I was reading the John Byrne Fantastic Four, and he did an incredible take where the Fantastic Four had to champion saving Galactus's life. It was the trial of Galactus. It was an amazing comic book, and then
it is one of the better stories that like I always like him as a villain, but like they do tend to try and show him as like a hero sometimes, like occasionally.
I apologize.
One story that I especially like is actually Marvel Zombies, where they make him like an adversary, I suppose, still, but like he's pretty major in terms of like he's like last defense against the Marvel Zombies.
Go at each other, and he's just been, the concept of Galactus, that he would continuously need heralds to replenish, this eternal hunger that he has. It's just such a cool story. And I also have, throwback. This is what Ryan just showed, but this is actually the original Toy Biz Paint Master.
Oh wow!
Fragile. It's falling apart.
Imagine ever seeing that like valuable and just being like, yeah, here it is. Just like
that I love very much. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Thank you for inviting and asking me to be here. This is super fun.
Well,
this is great. I love it.
You two here. It's awesome to get your input, your insights into it. But Dwight, I mean, you and I, we've been keeping this a secret for more than a year now, right? And it was just...
It's crazy to think how long they work on these things when it's like, at the end of the day, it's still a crowdfunded effort.
HasLab 2.0, our Galactus, man.
I'm super stoked, man. I mean, the cool thing about doing
the real question is, has HasLab actually
similar to the one
gone back online yet?
Sentinel was we had a learning curve from the Sentinel that we were able to apply to.
Oh, Great, my internet. I might have to switch it down a little bit further.
Which I think makes him even more superior than the Sentinel, and the Sentinel is absolutely amazing as well. So I think anyone who decides to back this and will ultimately have
I really want to.
Titan
I
stand
really
next
want
to his Sentinel and his other Marvel Legends figures, I think is going to be very, very pleased with the scale and scope of this figure.
I really wish I got the Sentinel, because the Sentinel is much more iconic to me than Galactus, but I do love both of them.
And the full rest of the team that's not on this little call here, but there was a lot of people all across the globe that went into making this World Eater a reality. And,
I should hope so.
I think the final end result is amazing, and we're going to show you our brand new Paint Master to put up next to Jesse's
they have actually
original Paint Master, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
they've
exactly.
actually got something made. Then it's not just going to be the renders.
We showed that digital render of Galactus.
Have they actually got a model then?
But what's better than showing a full-scale video?
An actual model.
Shout out to Dave White. This is the first time our special guests have even seen it, so you're going to see live reactions to what our HasLab 2.0 Galactus is going to be. Let's see this video.
Oh, we got full video of... this is obviously basically what we saw in the teaser images. Oh my... 32-inch. Okay, so that's actually a little bit under what we expected. 300 plus pieces and 70 plus points of articulation. 70 points of articulation. 20 in each hand. Oh my. Oh my. So it's like a real hand. Lights in it. Head and chest, and obviously on the back as well. That looks... Wow. Okay. Oh my. He looks so good. I don't have the shelf space for this. The largest figure that I have is 22. And that literally, it's K2SO and it sits on a different shelf to everything else. Swappable faceplates, I like that. Oh, I like the skull look. I like the skull look a lot. Oh, wow, okay. Well.
Woo!
Very cool.
There you have it.
That's oh wow.
What did you guys think? Ryan, Jesse, what did you guys think?
Oh, Jesse, you've been seeing this for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing this for since it
I
was
love it. I
a
love
birthed baby. But it's so exciting to be in this moment and offering it now to people, because it truly is the biggest Marvel Legend ever made. It has more points of articulation than any Marvel Legend
wasn't the Sentinel
ever put in
28
the marketplace. Toy Biz and Hasbro combined. It beats the
that is
POAs on
ridiculous.
the previous HasLab exclusive that we made. And some of the bits and pieces that we will one day reveal are some of my favorite that we've ever offered for a HasLab exclusive. So it's very exciting.
That's insane.
Yeah, I every time I look at a Galactus figure, I'm always like, he's got such swole arms, and it always fascinates me. But I love the fact that like it's a thing, and that he keeps it for this big boy here. Oh man, he's so good. I can't believe
the hands.
Like 20 points of art. Do
the
I even
hands
have 20
are insane.
points of articulation in my hands? I don't know. I'm gonna figure that one out. But it's rad as hell. Oh, and like I like the detail, like the mechanical-ish looking details there. I love his skirt. The paint is perfect, and that swappable head, the skull, I lost it. Like that was the one that I was like, that's the dunk right there. That's like the break the backboard.
There are only 14 points
Dwight,
in your fingers.
You guys, a couple years ago
and
for
thumb.
SDCC, you
So
actually
where are
built
the
a
other
Galactus,
points? Is there like mid palm articulation
that had that kind of featured that skull face?
There is. There's mid palm articulation
yeah,
further on the thumb.
Served two purposes for the fans. You know, there was the arc where Galactus was dead under New York at one point in time. So you can have that as a defeated rotting Galactus, you can kind of imagine it's
Galactus
him starving,
reborn.
And it's like all of his flesh is starting to eat away as he's just needs to be
Oh wow, yeah, that
so
I like
think
that.
it kind
I
of
like that
serves
idea.
two purposes, and then you get your properly majestic and stoic face, and then someone just shot a laser beam into my eyeball and I'm pissed off. So we got a little bit of
I love it.
everything
I love it
for
so
everyone.
much. The lighting, the lights on it are
so
so
just quickly,
perfect.
to hit all the features again, just on a quick highlight, we have 3 alternate faceplates that are going to come with our Galactus.
I love the skull look.
It's our tallest Marvel Legends ever, standing at 32 inches tall. In comparison, our previous HasLab, which was the Sentinel, is about 26.3 inches.
Oh, it was actually smaller than I thought it was.
So it's way bigger than the Sentinel. It
That's
has
ridiculous.
over 70 points of articulation. I believe our PDE told me it was close to 75 points of articulation. Give or take.
Wow, okay.
And over closer to 400 pieces to make this figure. And it comes with, of course, the LEDs in his chest and his head as well. But we're going to do some show and tell, because I know what you guys want really is for us to shut up and you just want to see the product. And Dwight is the best at showing and telling, so he's going to give you guys a first look at our HasLab Galactus. Now remember, this is not the final product, this is an early prototype, but we think it's still super dope. So Dwight, why don't you take it away?
Sure. Okay, Ryan, you showed us some of the stuff that you have in your collection, and we got some of those over here as well. So, here's our
I love it. I love the old ones. The Toy Biz ones are great.
Designed and
I don't remember them having the
David,
chest piece though. I remember it being small, not smaller, just a different complete look.
Universe line, and he stands around just a little bit over 19 inches to the top of his.
And he's still ridiculous.
And for many years, if you guys weren't able to get the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure from way back in the day, this was your only other option for a Galactus, and he's about the same scale. So,
he looks
you guys
so
thought
good.
this is great. I don't really need another Galactus.
Like, all Galactuses look great.
If you really want to go along that
I
line,
don't think there's ever been a bad Galactus figure. That's kind of weird to say.
I'm not going to judge you. I'm just going to put this guy over here so you can see his head. And
no way.
I got to move a little slow with this guy.
Oh my!
These guys are standing on the same plane now. So,
oh my!
if you
that
really don't think you need
ridiculous.
to replace this little cute little buddy size, that's fine. I'm not gonna
That is
throw new shade your way,
ridiculous.
but I'm gonna move him out of the way for now because we got this giant monster to talk about here. So,
oh wow!
Galactus
Okay.
is huge. He's 32 inches, like we said.
He looks a bit unstable, but I know that's because it's a early model.
Comes with all the articulation you'd expect. The LEDs are powered by pushing the center of his chest, and that illuminates his chest. And when you do that, not only do you get the front LED, but he actually has the power core kind of go all the way through to his backside.
That's what I was
on
about earlier.
Kind of detailing in there,
that's
so
so
the
cool.
illumination is both on the front and the back.
I wish it was on the back of the head.
And when you get to the back side, you have this little blue button here. Push that.
Oh, that's the activation button. Okay, that's fair enough then.
And when you spin
You do have it in the back of the
head
horn things.
So,
man, look at that.
Yeah, and when his head illuminates, you get this really cool powered up light behind his eyes, showing that rectangular iris and pupil that he has. You get the 4 orbs on the top of his forehead, his giant lantern head, and then you get the ear cones. There's like a vented energy port on both of his ear cones that also glow.
That's
so you
incredible.
get a lot of light pouring out of his face and then his chest and a little bit out of his back as well. So
that's really incredible.
It's fantastically designed. We have tons of details everywhere. His shirt has kind of a hex texture, as well as ribbing that goes into his shoulders and bicep. That's mimicked onto other parts of his fabrics. All of this figure will have different textures depending on what you're looking at. If it's metal, it's going to have a different feel than the fabric parts, and so on and so forth, so that every little bit and piece of him has been, really had a lot of thought put into it. His skirt is multiple pieces, so you can kind of see me moving them out of the way.
Oh, so that gets out of the way of articulation.
To get a little bit more movement out of his legs, because a character of this size with a big skirt that he wears typically wouldn't move too much. But with these major 4 pieces being separate, like flower petals, they do move some, so you can get
that's really smart. You can get you stepping. That's the main thing. You want your stomp action or your stepping action.
Also have been reworked and designed, so his foot has a really nice rocker that you can see.
Oh my
It
god,
goes really far both
forward
ways.
facing pig for a rocket at that scale.
And then it clicks up and down.
That's
it doesn't want to
insane.
move, and I'm not going to try to make it move because for fear of me shattering him. But like you see, he's got a
looks
nice
so good,
rocker to
though.
it, and his foot will also pivot front and back. His torso has the inverted ab crunch as well as a torso rocker. So think of a
That's incredible.
ginormous sized version of our super articulated Spider-Man that you guys got a year ago. So he will be able to rock to the left, he'll be able to rock to the right, as well as go front to back.
Oh, I love it.
Don't follow me, big guy. The
He's
faceplate,
large.
you can reach underneath his chin. In this model, you just kind of push it forward, and the face kind of pops out.
Kind of. Like, I'm not gonna like
So this is
mock
not
any of the
production
quality
model, but
thing.
the
Yeah,
idea
he said it. He said
is
it.
that you can just reach underneath there and remove a faceplate.
Oh man, I wish I could do that.
I
Oh
love.
wow.
I just like that.
This
look,
is
too.
actually somewhat more frightening
I
now
kind of
without
like the no mouth for all though. I kind of like that. I kind of think that looks good. Weirdly
You
enough.
pop in a different one, and I just knocked the center of his chest arc reactor off.
I kind of
Give me
prefer
1
that look
second.
as
I'll
well.
be right back.
I kind of
We're
actually
not remembering
prefer the look of it not
escalator
having the
skip.
cover on.
Okay.
There you go.
I
Jesse,
do kinda hope-
was this figure 3D body scan of you? Because it looks just like you.
It was, it's so funny. I had to fight them for a long time on this because Dwight and I we had done a very long weight gain competition in order to see who could gain the most body mass to be the proper size as Galactus. But I lost, so I had to use my body.
Yeah, my body mass didn't go in the right places when I tried that either. It kept filling out the wrong section. So
He is a
his,
very
his
big boy.
arms, we have like the quilted texture.
He
we
is
have
like
fabric
legit like the
texture going down
size of a
sides his
toddler.
arms.
Like he's ridiculous.
So things that look like fabric will feel a little bit more like fabric. He's got his double elbow. He's got his
Those
shoulder that you
D10s sound
expect. He's got the
awful. I know it's
bicep
because
swivel.
it's weak plastic
He's got
by
the
comparison
hands that
to
we showed
full.
in the video. And when you
full
click
thing.
around here, he's got all points of articulation in his hands.
Oh
Make
wow.
sure I don't do anything obscene with his fingers here. But we're just trying to show you how
So
it
he can
moves.
really flip the bird to Reed Richards.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I'm all for that.
He can turn his hand sideways where he can like hold an action figure. Here's a Marvel Legends Sue that came out. I don't remember the years anymore. I'm sorry, guys. Too many figures have.
I think that's fair enough. I can't remember. I literally, I remember seeing those
So
in
you can
shots
see
when
the
they were new, and
scale
I
of
still
Galactus
can't remember when
holding
they were out.
in his hands, or just basically a action figure is about the size of Galactus's
That's insane.
dome, not even including his antlers.
That's
So.
insane.
I love it.
That's Sue, and then you got your alternate.
You're gonna
skull-
hate me,
the
but
skull
do you
mouth
have
is brilliant.
Do you have a Sentinel by any chance that maybe you can do a size comparison to?
I do.
Oh,
did you know?
okay. We're gonna actually.
Well, way to rub it
Fair.
in for those of us who don't yet have our own Sentinels. I know Jesse's
yeah,
waiting on
I
like
mean-
50 of them.
I mean,
The fact that Sentinel hasn't quite been sent out yet is kind
just
of
want
like
this
thing to
funny
get off the
to
ground
me in some
successfully.
ways.
That's
I was just
yeah,
getting
this is
into
great.
Legends
This is,
when
you know,
Sentinel
like I
was
said, the
announced,
Sentinel's
so I
26,
didn't pull the trigger on it.
Galactus is 32, but we really wanted to, Galactus should be larger than even a large Sentinel. So
I mean, Galactus
his-
should
as
be
you
bigger
can
than
see,
a
his
planet.
shoulder
In all
height is an inch or
fairness,
two higher than the Sentinel, and then that just adds that extra mass.
he's supposed to be able to
him.
eat
So
planets.
Galactus is properly huge. That's kind of one nice benefit to doing them the way we did these. The one we showed you earlier, the Marvel Universe Galactus, was an amazing figure, and it was designed for different purposes. It was half Galactus, half Sentinel. You were able to use the same body for both, but that's not what we did here. Each of these bodies is 100% unique and original for
My main
these HasLab,
takeaway from this
because
is that I need a
we thought that
Sentinel.
these things
That's
needed to be
literally like I'm
as
just being
special and
pushed
unique
towards
as
just wanting a
possible,
Sentinel, not
for
actually
our
wanting
super diehard
Galactus.
fans, all of you out there who we hope will support us and back this monster. So as you can see, he is properly huge, and I think he will. I think just a year ago we were saying, oh, and the Sentinel will be an amazing centerpiece for your collection. Well, now we have a new amazing centerpiece for your collection. So
I can't wait for all the collections where it's like it's gonna be a Galactus with a Sentinel stood in front.
Next coming from Marvel Legends, huh?
Well, I mean, you guys could tell me.
Oh wow!
I will,
want to
Ryan.
know.
Check your DMs.
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
It looks so good.
Well,
and I just want to say, guys,
know,
listen, this is an amazing outing. But I'll always love the ones from the past, but
can never move on.
I will love even more the ones in the future. Guys, great work. And honestly, like,
I need a Sentinel.
This is an incredible execution. It's really beautiful. It's really cool to see everything kind of in hand, Dwight. So thank you so much for showing all that stuff. It's really great to get that context. The Sentinel looks incredible. I can't wait to get my hands on those.
It looks so good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to. I'll take some photos of these two punching each other in the face, so we can get some more awesome images of these things out there for the fans to enjoy. Because I've been wanting to play with this, but I was afraid to touch it before this call.
Yeah, now we can afford to break it. Now it doesn't matter if he breaks it.
Now I can go have a little bit of fun with him.
I look forward to seeing your vacation pictures with Galactus.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
To see Galactus just. Oh wow, that'd be an image and a half.
Well, guys, as you guys know, though, Galactus is only going to be possible and only going to be made if all the fans here on this live stream support it, and not just the people in the live stream, but if you need to tell your sisters, your brothers to back and support
everyone you know needs to back
HasLab,
it.
Right? Not only is the product awesome and cool. But as you can see, we need 14,000 backers.
Wow, there's currently 7,000 people watching the stream.
It's gonna,
so it's halfway.
It probably won't be, 24 hours after that it gets fully funded.
Oh,
but it could be. Do that. Like,
it's possible.
Exactly.
It's possible.
It could be. Last year in the
Swoosh
Sentinel,
is
we never
gonna be talking about this tomorrow.
Like,
and the Sentinel got I'm about to say the Sentinel got back in less than 48.
Now,
so
14,000 backers. We need to do this in under 26 hours. If you guys can do that, man.
Oh, that's gonna be insane.
We shall see.
Should I do it? Should I back it?
And keep in mind that I have a bunch of little
should I take
things back here that Ryan out of Pain of Death said I was not allowed to share with you guys just yet. But
oh no! Oh wow! Okay.
I don't know, a handful of other things that if that goal goes above 14 and reaches a few extra yet to be determined
we need some
whistles that we might be able.
We need some heralds.
Ring a ding ding.
We need some heralds. We need a planet for him to hold in his palm.
Badass.
Yeah.
Ring a ding ding.
We need so much. We need more hands, more face plates.
But if you back this project, we actually have some more little things for you as well. Ryan, why don't you talk to them about the Marvel Insider as well too?
Yeah, as everybody can see,
Marvel will provide each backer with a code for 70,000 Marvel Insider points.
Insider. So if you're in the US and you are one of the backers here and it's successful, you get some really cool stuff.
It's only in the US, so that's the issue.
Digital copies of the comics that we were talking about, The Coming of Galactus, the original Fantastic Four, 48, 49, and 50 issues. You'll get those in your Marvel Comics app. You also get 70,000 rewards points, like 70,000 Marvel Insider points, which is huge. We just did a whole Marvel Comics event, and one of the things that you could use your Marvel Insider points was for getting yourself drawn into a Marvel comic. And so you amass enough points,
That'd have been cool.
Comics, you do all this stuff, you back the HasLab Galactus, who knows what you could use those points for. So there's a lot to it. You can see all the terms and conditions there.
It's a shame that it's only US though.
It's just an added perk, especially for all of our fans in the US.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
I
indeed.
like the idea of
But,
Insider.
enough
Just
about all
obviously I'm
that.
British.
Let's
I
show
can't
some
use it.
cool images of this new HasLab Galactus figure. Shout out to our main guy Dave White, who took some awesome images of our HasLab Galactus here.
But see, that's the scale I'm on about. Like, he needs to be bigger than the
14,000
planet.
backers to truly fund and make sure that this project goes live. Let's see how fast we could get to that 14,000 backers number.
We need to
look at these
basically
gorgeous, photos that Dave White shot. So
double the amount of people that are watching this reveal need
Jesse,
to
Ryan,
back it.
Any last comments or thoughts that you have for HasLab?
He's perfect, and I want him right now. Give him to me.
Well, it's lunchtime, and I hunger to get this closed. So, guys, let's do it. Let's make this happen.
We need to
Give
get
it to me right now, Dwight. I'm seriously.
We need.
It's in my house.
We need it. We need it right now.
Now that COVID restrictions are dropping, you can come visit. Yeah, come up to Rhode Island.
Good. It's not that far.
We can sit on the floor in my basement. We can play action figures. All day.
They're just gonna play with the gigantic Galactus.
I'll bring my Galactuses.
Just an army of Galactuses. Oh wow.
We'll have a tea party for Galacti.
I do need a Galactus, but do I want this Galactus though?
All right, and with that, guys, so starting today, all right, July 16th, you will have 45 days to truly back this HasLab project. So the last day to back this project and, buy 10 of these is August 30th. That will be the last day. And don't worry, throughout this backing period, we have some cool things to show. Again, Ryan Ting told us that we cannot reveal certain things, or else, he threatened us with death a little bit.
I want to back it.
Well, I mean, he says that to me and Dwight all the time, Jesse. You're very lucky.
I'm texting him.
There's already 131 backers.
I have to say this,
guys.
We're
30 minutes in.
Unlockables is the last one, and it's the one I wanted the most. So please for me, help. Let's get this thing funded so we can make this happen. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for everybody to see all the cool things, and really thankful and appreciative for everyone's participation for the last HasLab. It was an incredible thing to be a part of. So thank you everyone for doing that. I hope
I'm looking forward.
I
really need to think it over.
You get it, you like it, and you will participate in this one too.
It looks so good.
I certainly am. I can't wait to get this going and to see what's on the horizon. So thanks everybody, and thank you Ryan and Dwight for doing this. This is great.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. I mean, you need to get at least 3, right?
Thank you to Ryan. Yes, 100%, Dwight. And thank you to Ryan, who's not here, because he's the best.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got to buy at least 3, because then you can put.
Yeah, you need to buy. You can only buy 2 though. According to Hasbro Pulse, you can only buy 2.
Starving, and while we're not going to talk about what the things are in detail, I don't know. I mean, who's to say that this couldn't have troop building capabilities?
Wait, what? Wait,
yeah,
what?
No doubt about that.
The Heralds, which what's the
I
team?
know some of you wanted to.
There's a team of Heralds. It's 4 Heralds.
Don't worry.
What is that team?
The month of July is not over. August, we're gonna have crazy amounts of stuff to reveal and share, and PulseCon. So
I'm looking forward to PulseCon. PulseCon is definitely
something
that I want to cover.
Our HasLab Marvel Legends Galactus. So right after this, go to HasbroPulse.com. Back your HasLab Galactus, right? So thanks everyone. Thanks Ryan. Thank you Jesse. Thank you Dwight. I love you guys. Go Marvel
Great
Legends.
to see you guys.
Peace
well,
out.
Be safe everybody.
That was great.
Take care.
Love that.
Seriously, Dwight, give me the Galactus.
It's so good. I'm so excited. Well, there we have it. That was Hasbro Pulse Fan First Friday for Marvel Legends series with the new HasLab Galactus. I'm excited. I think everyone should be very excited right now. But in any case, that's going to be it for this video. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Tell me what you think of the reveal. I'm kind of in shock still. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!